ciclo pasado desde Florencia, Italia, y apreciar la hermosa vegetación que rodea la montaña durante su ascenso al santuario. En Monserrate se ve.
We just got off the train and this is our first glimpse of the mountaintop that we came up to. This is a monastery, sanctuary.
Que santifiques estos dones.
Bogota City. 7.9 million people live in the city, and another million people live in the surrounding communities. This vantage point here affords us an absolutely fabulous view of Bogota, which is a sprawling city of 7.9 million people. Okay, we're walking up this stone path up to the monastery to have a look, and that's where we're going to get a magnificent view of the city, I'm sure. But at 10,300 feet, I'm feeling the altitude. This is the view facing away from the city, which are just green, jungle-covered mountains. At 10,300 feet in British Columbia, it would be nothing but alpine. But here, it's dense rainforest and jungle. This is the monastery at the top of Monserrate. Well, this concludes our tour at the top of Monserrate. This is the pathway down. We only bought a one-way ticket, so we are going to walk down this pathway and back down into the city and see what we can find down there. Wish us luck! That first part was a steep, rocky, irregular set of stairs with a bit of a challenge, so it's leveled out about here for this part. We'll see how this stretch goes, and hopefully it's not quite as challenging as that. That would be a long way down walking stairs like that. This trail is akin to the Grouse Grind in North Vancouver, where people use it as a training facility. There's been dozens and dozens of people running up these stairs, which is a tremendous challenge. Holy smokes, they're actually getting steeper than we were at the top. Oh, I found this much needed concession stand with a big bottle of water here. It came just at the right time. And this lovely young lady helped me out, so gracias.
Okay.
This was a much needed manual stop, which we're down at the bottom of these stairs, and this young fella was the guy that's looking after it.
You are welcome.
Thank you, gracias. All along the trail there have been police and security guards, and these fellows are on horses, or donkeys it looks like. Adios. Okay, I thought that this was a challenge for me, but this guy is taking it to an entirely different level. He's blind, he's by himself, and he is working his way down by himself. Amazing. This concludes our tour of Monserrate and our walk down this wonderful trail. It was a great experience, a bit of a workout for sure, even coming down. So yeah, our next up is a tour of the city center. We'll see what we find. Like that, up there where you see the white church is where we came from, 1,700 vertical feet above where I'm standing now. Just stopped at a cell phone store on this walking street, and this young lady's putting the screen protector on my new iPhone. She seems to be a master at what she's doing. Downtown Bogota, the old part of the city. It's a happening place. All the vendors are out in full force, selling their wares. Restaurants, bars everywhere. Thousands of people wandering the streets. juggling action to try and make some money on the street while the people are waiting for the flight to change. This is a walking street through the old part of the city in Bogota. There's no cars allowed in this street. That's a bike lane right down the middle of it. And it goes on for blocks and blocks, filled with vendors, places to eat. There's a heritage building right here. Here's a table that would interest all the woodworkers out there. All hand carved. Oh, this is a very pretty street. Now we're seeing some more of the older buildings that have been kept in better shape. And a side street off that main street we were walking down. Much nicer. Yeah, some of the strangest looking hats. This is motorcycle repair heaven. There is one shop after another, after another, after another here. So we're able to find tires, sprockets. The only thing we haven't found is the master link for Steve's chain. But I can't believe the number of motorcycle shops. It's about 5 blocks long, and there's motorcycle shops on each side of the road. Everything you could imagine. You need to get something done. This is the place where it's going to happen. And we do. Steve needs a chain. I need a chain, and we're putting rear tires on our bike today. Our front tires are good for another 8,000 K. The rear tires are pretty much done. Steve's is pretty much bald in the middle, and big chunks are coming off it, so his has to be changed. I could probably get another 1,000 K out of mine, but since I can get my tire changed here, that's what's going to happen. Now, this is Motorhead country right here. Anything to do with bikes, anybody that has a bike that needs to be repaired is coming here. This is a shop where I had the tire changed on my bike, and that is the new tire. Hopefully we can get a new chain and new sprockets, but if I don't, it wouldn't be the end of the world. This is what's happening right now as our bikes are getting fixed. Might as well stay right here in this restaurant and have a beer while, because we wouldn't even be able to get over to the bike shop without getting absolutely soaked. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I am standing in a 4-foot, well actually it's not even 4 foot, it's 3.5 feet by 3.5 feet bathroom. But it's got everything you need in it. It's got a miniature urinal, tiny little toilet, small sink, and a shower in this restaurant. It's just amazing what they've crammed into this little space. We're sitting here in traffic in Bogota, working our way out of town. We have spent 3 nights here getting our bikes out of the cargo area and doing all the necessary paperwork and doing a little sightseeing and doing some bike maintenance. And now we are on the road to Medellin. We're going to go about halfway today to a little town called Honda and spend the night there. We only plan on riding for about 4 to 5 hours today because every afternoon it starts to rain, and it rains heavily. So we're going to try and be off the road by about 2 o'clock. Oh man. man, this is some of the countryside on the way to Medellin. It feels good to be out here on the open road with very little traffic. I'm not sure what town this is, but we're about 50 kilometers out of Bogota now, into the mountains, into the countryside. And the riding is fabulous. So far we've got sunshine today, but I don't expect that to last. We are in the rainy season and it is calling for rain early this afternoon, so we didn't plan on going too far today because of that, so we'll just see what happens. Honda's about 4 hours by Google up the road. It's going to be about a 5 or 6 hour ride for us with brakes and everything. So Colombia is, for the most part, in pretty good shape. There isn't a lot of dilapidated buildings like in other parts of Central America. This is our first glimpse of actual South America, rural South America. Oh, another toll booth, but watch this. We don't have to stop. As a motorcycle rider, we get a free pass. A little narrow for Steve with those big hard bags on, but he makes it through. Might knock over a few pylons every now and again, but he's done that before. We're currently stopped at a construction site. They're taking away, looks like a landslide hit the road here and they're just cleaning it all up. So I thought I'd take a shot of the valley here. And as you can see, all the motorbikes have moved up to the front. And we'll just scoot by all these trucks as soon as we get our turn. So we are about to go. Well, I was just pulled over by the police because I passed a semi-truck that was going about 10 miles an hour. Three of us passed them at the same time and went around a couple more corners, and there was the police standing on the side of the road, and they waved all three of us over and asked for our documents. And then I was the first one to go talk to the guy in the truck, and originally he asked for 200,000 pesos. I said, no, too much. And he said, tres. I said, no, dos. And he said, okay. So that was about 36 Canadian dollars. I guess that's what it costs to get out of a speeding ticket. There's no use sitting here arguing about it. I don't speak the language. They know it, so the quickest and easiest way to get out of that is just give them a little bit of money and go on your way, which is exactly what I did. Okay, this is an amazing road, just so twisty. Not much traffic coming this way, a bit more coming the other way, but it has been an amazingly fun road to ride. The place we were going to stop at today is only like 30 kilometers up the road. So we might go further today as it's only 12 o'clock. Unfortunately, you have to put up with my dirty windshield because this is far too twisty and we're going too fast to stand up. So, but this is an idea of what the road is like. It is just phenomenal. Check that rock out. There's been a few landslides and some of this road has been washed out, so that's what's been holding us up today mostly, is sitting in line waiting for it to clear the road in some cases. Yeah, we have to be careful going around every corner. There could be an obstacle that had just come down. It is the rainy season, so the ground is getting pretty soft and things are getting loose. Unfortunately, we've caught up with some traffic and there's absolutely no place to pass. Wow! Check that waterfall out. Perfect timing. hard to see the top of the waterfall from here, but it's way up there. Comes down in about 5 or 6 different tiers, and then works its way down right to here, and then under the road. Well, we'll check this road out. Getting passed on the inside by a local. See if I can keep up. The free pass. This is the village of Honda. This is where we were going to stay, but it's too early in the day to stop, and we've got beautiful weather, so we're going to carry on a few more miles and get a little closer to Medellin. So we have a longer day there tomorrow. Medellin, La Dorado. I guess we can get out this way. That looks like a gas station. Yep. Hola. ¿Dónde están? Yep. Corriente. I think we're going to see a lot of these little barrios as we're heading into Medellin. We're over halfway there now, and it's such a beautiful day. We could probably, if the weather holds, make it all the way there. Check the river out there. It is in full flood mode, probably from those torrential rains we had yesterday. Holy, is that river ever full? I can hardly believe where we're at. We're in a place called San Francisco. Not San Francisco, California, San Francisco, Colombia. We stopped at a gas station about 25 kilometers back along the main road and said, hey, is there any hotels in San Francisco? Because we didn't want to pull into Medellin at rush hour traffic, so we thought we'd stay in San Francisco, which we thought was on the main road. But when we got to San Francisco and said, okay, where's the hotel? They said, oh, this isn't San Francisco. San Francisco's up that road. Oh, really? So we start going up the road. We went about 20, 25 kilometers up this long, twisty, windy road down into the valley and then back up the other side onto the mountain and ended up here in San Francisco. And there was hotels. There was 2 of them. There was one in town, but we opted to stay at this one here because this one here had this magnificent view. I'm standing on the deck here, and the main part of town is just up here. It's about 200 meters up there, and the main street just is right up in there somewhere. So we're going to go up there and have dinner and a couple of beers afterwards. But yeah, this is going to be quite an experience. The hotel rooms cost a grand total of $8.32 each. There was only 1 bed in each room, so we got 2 rooms. So I think we can afford the $8. But anyways, I'm standing on the balcony, and our bikes are parked right down there, and that's where they'll be for the night. I think they'll be pretty secure there. And this is what an $8 room looks like in Colombia. It's tiny, but it's clean. I've got my own bed, my own room. The bathroom does have a toilet seat and everything, so that's pretty cool. However, there is no hot water, but that's pretty much par for the course here in Latin America. So that is it. This is my abode for the night. And there's all my gear getting charged. I've got to leave my jackets and everything outside because there's just not room inside, so but that's cool. I'll probably dry a little bit better out here. Stay tuned. We're going to go for a little walking tour of the village, and after I have a shower. Okay, you got to see this. I didn't really take a close look at the shower when I went in here before that quick look, but see that? All the shower is that pipe coming out of, and that is it. It's a straight stream of water coming down, so, and it's not hot. So yeah, I'm about to jump in there and enjoy this lovely cold shower. It's dark now, but we're going to be heading up to the main street to have a little tour and have some dinner. But this is the patio, And this is where we'll be heading. This town is so small, I can't believe you got lost already. There's nothing. Lots of stores are still open. Another mode of transportation. Here is another happening little store that I'll have to remember. Ah, yeah, this is it here. This is where we came in. There's Jose right there. Hey, my friend. This is your store.
Yo tengo miedo de la ducha. ¿Tiene miedo? Sí, está muy frío, Javi.
The owner of the hotel is also a cabinet maker, and this is all his cabinets and furniture that he has made. Hey Jose, is this the table you made here? See? Well, this is downtown San Francisco on Friday night. We've just had dinner and a beer, and it is starting to rain, so I'm assuming that we're going to make our way back to the hotel here. Steve is just down here chatting with some people. This is where we are staying for the night. Oh, there's Steve in behind me.
Es como tequila. No, ya sabe exactamente qué es. Pero hace esto aquí. Es de Colombia.
Sí, eso es de Colombia.
Sí, es colombiano.
Claro.
Medellin, Colombia.
Antioqueño de Antioquia.
Es como el Medellin.
Eso es de acá.
Medellin.
It's like Sambuca, but not quite. Well, the rain held off for the day while we were riding, but it arrived here in spades tonight. We are about 15 minutes late for going back to the hotel. So, we might as well stay here and have another beer because we wouldn't get 10 feet and we would be soaked. It is the rainy season. So here is the banyo. Just set a saloon doors in here. That's the banyo there. And I can say hello to everybody while I'm having a whiz. Hey! Colombia! British Columbia! San Francisco! Our window to go home. It's raining again. It's just pounding down. But everybody in here has been buying us drink after drink after drink, and we couldn't get home. I don't know what we're going to do now. Our bikes are loaded, and we are getting ready to go. We have to negotiate our way up this driveway, and it's a little bit wet and slippery this morning. But we have to work our way all the way up there. So, yeah, we don't have much of a run at it, so we're just going to have to come in here, turn, and head straight up that driveway to the main road, and then we're going to look for a place for breakfast. So, wish us luck. Blind corners. There's a lot of blind corners on here, so we have to be very careful and make sure that we stay to the very right-hand side of the road. I followed a local in, and he was very conscientious about staying as close as he could to the inside of the corners. Beautiful. Now we're on this side of the valley. We got to ride all the way down into the valley, through the valley, and then up the other side and then back down to the main road. Well, this looks like where we're going to have breakfast. Beautiful. Great spot. All right, now this should be a good spot to get a glimpse of the valley. It is magnificent. Yeah, we've been dropping quite steadily for ever since we left San Francisco. Yeah, yesterday Steve rode this like his hair was on fire, but today he's taking it easy, which I appreciate because I want to take a lot of video of this road down here. Okay, we're coming up to a part of the road that was damaged. Looks like this guy's going to try and fix some of it. Hopefully we can get some glimpses of the valley off to my left here. We still haven't hit the valley bottom yet, so we're going to go down through the valley bottom and up the other side. There we go. Brief glimpse there. Oh, a bit of a slide from last night. Came down. That torrential rain that we had. Hopefully, somewhere along here we can get a brief glimpse of the valley. There we go. There we go. That's a good glimpse of the terrain that we're riding in. There are about 5,000 people living up in this area, I understand. So the road is quite busy. Whoa! Yeah, that was quite a maneuver. Got a little helper there directing him back. Two-point turn to make that turn. That's it. That completes our tour of San Francisco. This is the little village that's on the highway that we're going to turn onto to head to Medellin. Highway number 60. And there's the highway there. So we're saying goodbye to San Francisco. This is an amazing vista of this valley. This is Cocorna. It is beautiful. I know it's going to be hard to see, but there's a waterfall coming down there and just working its way all the way through town.